Hey guys, welcome back to Professional Weekers YouTube channel. Today we're here in Clearwater Beach, Florida, and today we are here to find out, is Clearwater Beach the best beach in all of Florida? It's part of our never-ending quest to find the best beaches in all of Florida. So if you want to find out if this is the best beach, then you're in the right place. Make sure you stick around, check it out, hit that subscribe button, and let's go.
Let's go. Alright guys, like I said, we're here in Clearwater. There is a million people here, no less, and I'm not even kidding.
And this is actually the down season for Clearwater. It's kind of like as schools pick back up.
It's September. It's September.
Most people shouldn't be taking vacations to Florida, but this beach never really has a downtime. It's like New York City. It's a beach that never sleeps.
Accurate. So, with that, is this my favorite beach to go to? No, it isn't. But a lot of y'all come here, so we're gonna show you guys some cool things. Hang out a little bit, catch the sunset, tell you all some tips and tricks for parking, and do all the things. So we'll always show you guys a lot of things. All right, let's go.
Oh, as you can see, Clearwater Beach is one of the most popular beaches in all of Florida. The most popular in the Tampa Bay area. Lots of people around. Even today is a Sunday evening. It's like 2 hours before sunset, and there's still people hanging out all day long. Parking is a pain. One spot that we stopped at wanted $50 to park there. It's not unheard of. Normally you're going to pay about $20 to $30 to park. They do have a couple pay by hour spots, but those are first come first serve, and they're almost impossible to get. You got people lined up around the block trying to get those. We managed to find one on the street about a block away that charged $3 an hour, so not too bad. If you can luck out on one of those, you're in good shape, but that's pretty rare, especially if you're coming like during peak beach hours. I will say, the Gulf tends to be a lot calmer than the Atlantic, and you can see it's a fairly calm day, but I would say it's a little bit on the rough side for the Gulf. You can see just a little bit of some waves kind of chopping in here, and it's kind of churned up a bit, and definitely not very clear water. I find that it's kind of funny that the name of the place is Clearwater, because the water's rarely ever clear. You have to get here kind of like early summer before a lot of the rain comes in and washes that fertilizer out into the Gulf. That's what tends to turn it this color. If you get here on a really calm day early in the season, you could possibly find it being very clear. But I think they actually named the city Clearwater because of there's some springs in the area that I don't think you can really access anymore. But I think, if you don't know, the springs of Florida are amazing and amazingly clear. And we have some videos. We'll put like a link to our favorite spring down below. Rainbow Springs is great, and that's a great place you want to go if you want to see some actual clear water. But one of the nice things about Clearwater Beach is it does have some of the nicest sand that you'll find in all of Florida. You can see it's super fine and powdery. It's kind of like play sand almost. Really nice. It doesn't really get hot because it's so white. It reflects a lot of that heat. Easy to walk on barefoot. I really do love the beach, or the sand here at Clearwater Beach. Also, you can see around there are plenty of hotels, lots of high-rise hotels, some smaller motels. Plenty of places to stay if you're coming down here. This is not a bad place to take your vacation. Get yourself one of these nice balcony places. I think it's gonna be fairly expensive, but very nice. And they also have this lovely pier out here too. It's open to the public about halfway, and then beyond that you got to pay $1 if you want to get out to the far end. That's where the fishers are. Even if you're just going for the stroll, it's worth $1 to get out there. It's really lovely. And also, every weekend, I think every weekend night except for in the winter time, they have the Sunset Sands Festival there too, which is, they have like a bunch of artists and stuff selling, I don't know, your name on rice, maybe keychains, and I don't know, artsy kind of things. It is nice, something to do. And there's plenty of street performers, and they sometimes do like movies on the beach as well. They'll set up like a projector and you can watch, I don't know, Despicable Me or something like that. So it is pretty neat. You can see the Jolly Trolley just passed by out there. So there is, basically it's like a bus system that kind of takes you up and down the beach here. It's a couple bucks to ride. It's not free. There are lots of restaurants, shopping, different things to kind of keep you entertained if you get tired of the beach. You can also rent your beach chairs and umbrellas if you want. There'll be a guy, attendant during the main part of the hours that'll come along. I don't know what they charge here, but I've been to other beaches that did this, and it was usually about $20 per piece. So if you want 2 chairs and an umbrella, you're looking at 60 bucks for the day. Fairly expensive. You can bring your own. There's also some beach shops that are surf style right across the street here, where you can actually purchase your own chairs. And we've actually driven through the parking lots over there before and managed to pick up some free chairs that people had bought, used for the day, and then left because they weren't going to take them back home on the airplane for them. So sometimes you'll find some chairs and stuff just hanging out in the parking lot. You can get some free chairs possibly. All that to be said, it is time to get in the water. It is October, so it's starting to cool down a little bit, but still relatively warm. I think the water's gonna be nice. Looking to get into it. Christine's hanging out, enjoying herself, getting a little bit of suntan over there. But yeah, let's check out the water and see what that's all like. Oh, one last thing here too. As I mentioned, it is a very popular beach. It's very popular with the college crowd, so a lot of young people out here. There is no alcohol allowed on the beach, but that's not to say that people aren't drinking and smoking and doing whatever else. And it does occasionally lead to some issues. You know, if you want to do your own thing, I don't really care. But when we pulled up here, we did see a fist fight. One guy ended up getting taken away in an ambulance. Another guy ended up taken away in handcuffs. So if you are going to come out here and you are going to be taking like a bit of a party atmosphere, just make good choices and be safe. And look out for those around you. Time has come to check out that water. It is kind of clear here. It went super shallow. Yeah, oh yeah. I tell you, October, you know, end of September, October is a good time to come. Because it's, you know, like I said, it's starting to cool off, which in terms of Florida, that means like mid upper 80s. But the water is actually refreshing too. And you know, Christine hates coming to the beach June, July, August, because it'll be, yeah, the Gulf waters can get over 100 degrees. And not refreshing, she tells me, but I don't know. I like the water no matter what. But yeah, you can see already I'm about 2 feet in and I can't see my 2 feet. Like I said, not very clear water. With this misnomer, people hear clear water, they think the water's gonna be clear. It's not. It's kind of green. Like I said, it's a little bit of a rougher day out here, whereas a lot of times you can kind of just sit here without having to jump at all. But you see the waves gonna come in about 1 foot chop, not too bad, but a little bit rougher for the Gulf than what's usual. It is rather gradual slope too, so you can see I'm probably about, I don't know, 50-60 feet off of the beach, and I'm in roughly 4.5-5 feet of water, so not too bad. They do a lot of beach rejuvenation in this area as well, so they truck in a lot of the sand from you know, other areas. That, you know, that's why the sand on this particular beach is so nice. And you see this woman here is doing some metal detecting. I'm sure that that's probably a lot of fun, particularly on this beach, because I know that a lot of people come here with you know, jewelry and phones and stuff, and they're definitely losing them. So I'm sure you could probably, if you're into metal detecting, it's probably not a bad place to come for that. All right, guys, so when it comes to beaches, Clearwater Beach is an amazing, spectacular beach. It has a lot of amenities with shopping and the restaurants. The sand is fantastic. The water is so nice and cool, and oftentimes very chill as well. We have plenty of showers, like, you know, you can rinse off once you get out of the water. You got a nice little pier you can go and explore. The area is fantastic. You know, so once you're done with the beach, you can go out and have some nightlife, get some food, you know, do some shopping. There's a Ron John's here. All that is spectacular. But it does have some downsides. And as we mentioned, we're here in end of September, beginning of October. Kind of thinking that this is kind of like the downtime for Clearwater Beach, but it's still super busy. And we've been down here on spring break. Don't do that. Don't do that to yourselves. I'm telling you, the traffic is insane. You can't go anywhere. It takes you an hour to get from one side of the beach to the other. Parking rates go through the roof. You could pay $100 a day during spring break. So the overall party atmosphere, like when I was in my 20s, this is probably the place that I would have loved to have come. But now that I'm in my 30s, it's not quite for us anymore. So all that to be said, there is another beach next island south of here. That is Sand Key. So I think we've done a video on that before. If we have, we'll put it in the link description. If not, it'll definitely be an upcoming video. But yeah, Sand Key is fantastic. Much more natural, you know, natural beaches, far less crowded. Parking is only $5 down there, and it is the exact same water that they have here at Clearwater Beach, just without all the mess, all the muss and fuss. You don't have access to the restaurants and amenities that you do have here at Clearwater Beach, but it's far less crowded. If you're looking for more of like a peaceful, chill out kind of day, that's definitely the beach that I prefer. I remember at one time seeing an article or something like, do Clearwater Beach like a local. I can tell you the locals do not come here. This is not a local beach. This is a tourist beach, 100%. The locals go down to Sand Key. And one other nice thing I would mention too about Clearwater Beach is if you're looking to do like a dolphin cruise, they have plenty of options like that. They tend to be a little bit more on the expensive side for the area. They're, again, if you go a little bit off the beaten path, you go to like Tarpon Springs or something, you can probably get a little bit better deal on a dolphin cruise or sunset cruise. They also have like a dinner cruises out of Clearwater. We'll put a link in the description below where we did a sunset dinner cruise out of Clearwater. That was a lot of fun. So again, there's plenty to do. And if you're staying here, if you happen to have a car, I would go down to the beach, or maybe just come down here to visit. I don't know. There's plenty of other restaurants you can find throughout the greater Tampa Bay area than having to be here. There's just too many people. Sunset at Clearwater Beach though is spectacular. It's worth staying just for the sunset. But again, you can see that the same sunset over at Sand Key. So there you can see one of the boats. I think that's the Tropics boat heading out for its sunset cruise. So if you want to book one of those, there's plenty of boats to choose from. Spot the Floridian at the beach.
Hey guys, and here's why we come to Clearwater Beach. It is a beautiful sunset with 1,000 of our other friends who are also here for Clearwater Beach to see the sunset. Is this your favorite place to come watch the sunset?
No. There's too many people, but you go, like I said, you go down to the next island down.
I know.
It's the same exact sunset.
It's choky, right? And there's nobody down there. Look at the millions of people that are down there. There's millions of them.
Yeah. And this is the low season. The sun is touching the water now. It's making the noise.
That's what it looks like. This is one, y'all. Alright guys, that's gonna wrap up our video here today in Clearwater. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. It was a busy day here on the beach, so all that to be said, you maybe come visit, but maybe it's like a one and done for us. So if you're looking for like that fun town vibe, this is the place for you. But if you're looking for a place to kind of be away from the crowds, this is not the place. So yeah, so here's some pro tips.
Alright guys, so that's going to wrap up our time here at Clearwater Beach. So here are your pro tips for visiting Clearwater Beach. I would say number one is if you aren't really into the party scene and all of that, don't come here. It is a pain, it is stressful, there's way too many people. You're going to have all kinds of music and traffic and horns and car engines and people revving, showing up, showing out, all that sort of thing. It's not the peaceful, relaxing kind of beach that I dream of, at least. Pro tip number two is if you do want amazing views of sunset, this is a spectacular place to see them, but like I said, there's plenty of other places you can see them all along and up and down the west coast as well. And pro tip number three is avoid the high cost of renting those chairs by bringing or buying your own. Bonus pro tip, parking is expensive. Plan for it. All right guys, so that's gonna do it for today. Remember, hit that subscribe button, really appreciate it, really help us out. And with that being said, we're out of here and we'll see you next weekend.
Bye.
There are lots of all right guys, so that's gonna wrap up our time here at yeah, this guy here selling fruit cups, and there's also these.
I don't like that. I like the first one, it's more natural.